So yeah. Whereabouts does your nan live?
In the Midlands, Rugby way.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, it says it's live now. I've got a little thing saying, look.
Yeah. Awesome. We are live. Great. So hello everybody. This is Kat. Say hello to the world, Kat.
Hello.
So yeah, we're just going to do a little 10-minute scene and we'll just see what happens. I'll get a random word generator. I'll just get a random word up on my thing and then we'll just play, see what happens. Yeah. Random word. Ooh, I saw speculate. Speculate came up on this, well, lots of words.
Okay.
I saw speculate first. So speculate is our word. Whenever you're ready. Wow. Those stalactites are incredible, aren't they?
The starlights, did you say?
No, stalactites. You know, the stalactites are the ones that hold in the cave, hold tight to the ceiling, and stalactites might reach up to the ceiling.
Wow.
My granddad taught me that.
Your granddad is so clever. Yeah. I mean, I've never even been in this cave before, and it's just so beautiful.
Yeah. Well, thanks for agreeing to come with it. I like coming to this cave. This is like my regular Sunday activity. I come in here because, you know, I'm just trying to like speculate for gold or diamonds or, you know, like emerald encrusted, you know, because caves are like amazing possibilities of, you know, some jewels or stones.
Well, exactly. I mean, if we can find enough emeralds, right?
Yeah.
We'll be able to book that holiday next year because I can spy. There's at least 3 there. I just don't think I can reach them.
No, and also I have my worries, right? That if I start like I've got my tools with me. I always worry that if I start, you know, chinking away at the old stalactites, it might fall down the whole, you know, I don't want to be stuck in a cave.
Well, I mean, what are you using there? Like, which are you using the hammer, the little hammer with the
just a claw hammer?
I mean, like, you've got to be careful because if you use a claw hammer as opposed to like the paw hammer, like it. I mean, like things can crumble, and then if things crumble down, then the emeralds can get missing, and like it can really sort of cloud the exit. A bit of a dust. I mean,
you sound like you know more about caving than I thought you did.
Oh, you know, well, I mean, I've paid attention at the Sunday dinners at your house with your granddad all these years. Like,
me and grandpops talk about caving a lot.
Yeah. I mean, he's a champion caver. I mean, and I think together we can carry on his caving legacy.
Well, you know, that's what I was aiming to do. Like, I really wanted, because, yeah, I mean, I don't know how much longer he's going to be around. So I really wanted to just carry on in his honor, really. And I really appreciate you coming with me. Because
of course.
But honestly, your knowledge is really impressing me. I thought I would, you know, have to come here and show you how I speculate, and I thought I'd have to teach you stuff, but you just know it already.
Well, I've done a lot of speculating at home, you see. Like, you know, where you visualize the cave and you just think, what could fall on me?
Yes.
And I just thought, I've got to go into this with all the speculative knowledge possible, because anything could happen. But I trust you, and I know that you wouldn't let anything happen because you'll have speculated too.
Yeah. Also, I was slightly, I mean, I can see why you would do all that reading up on it, because I know that you are slightly claustrophobic, so that I was a bit hesitant about asking you to come into the cave, you know, with me. But I'm pretty impressed that you just took the plunge, even though you're a little bit, you know, covering all bases, you know.
Well, you know, I mean, it is quite a big cave at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that bit of rock wasn't as close to us earlier, but you know, that's okay. And taking the plunge, you know, like you literally plunged me down, so I didn't really have a choice, did I? But I did it.
You did.
And that's because you're such a good friend that you push me out of my comfort zone all the time. But you know, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah. I've got this is amethyst, this crystal that I found. It was actually in this cave. I found it a couple of months ago, but I started, take it. I started reading up on how amethyst is like a calming crystal. So like if you just hold on to that, then any kind of like feelings of, oh, I've been pushed into this, or claustrophobia or hypochondria, you know, just hold on to that amethyst. It will calm you down for sure.
I mean, it's kind of working, but I'm starting to feel quite warm, and my heart's. You sure it's the right crystal? Because I'm starting to feel.
Oh my gosh, you do look a bit.
I'm getting a bit sweaty actually.
Hand it back.
I don't think it's working.
Oh shit. Oh god. Okay, all right. Take some water, drink water. That was not amethyst. That was not amethyst. That was some that's radioactive crustacean.
Oh
shit. I knew that the cave, like there was some elements of radioactivity, and some of the crustaceans are radioactive, and they look very similar to amethyst, that kind of purpley glisten. But I
mean, am I gonna be all right? Because I mean, my skin is starting to glow a little bit.
Yeah, just drink, and also
keep drinking. Okay.
Yeah. Here's some. It's antibac. Don't drink the antibac.
You said drink it.
No, drink the water and put the antibac on your hands. Okay, chug that water. Yeah.
Oh, that hurt. That's very. I think I've got them muddled. I think they've reacted with each other. What are we gonna do?
Take your pants off.
Okay.
Take your pants off. Take your pants off and put mine on.
They're off. Okay.
Here's mine.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. It's fine. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll just keep looking for those emeralds, yeah?
Maybe can we just take 5?
Take 5.
Yeah. I mean, the amethyst can wait. I've really fucked up. Sorry. Oh, so.
Oh, you were trying to help. And, you know, I mean, like, it stopped me thinking about the cave.
That's true. It's a distraction. But I don't want you to obviously get radioactive burns or.
Yeah, it's stinging. I'm not gonna lie, it's stinging. It's really stinging. But you know, it's fine. I'll just keep looking at the cave that is getting darker and darker.
Yeah, look at me. Just focus.
Okay, I'm looking at you.
Just focus. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you've got radioactivity.
Okay.
And I've got no pants on, so I'm a little bit cold. But
maybe my radioactivity will warm you up. Do you think? Is that how it works?
No, I mean, in theory. But no. We can't. You just stay in your lane.
Okay.
And I'll stay in mine. It's fine. It's just like, we can get out of here.
We can. Okay. We're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. Yeah.
I brought Granddad's map. So.
And your granddad, he knows everything. He knows everything.
Knows everything.
Yeah. So have you got the map there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to hold the other end? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it's like a scroll. Scroll it out.
Yeah.
You like to use old-fashioned parchment.
It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're about here.
We're there. Yeah. That's where you plunged me down in that bit there, in that little hole. That's where you plunged me.
But you can see, like, he's mapped out the journey to get to the X that's just there by your left.
Okay, there. Yeah. Okay. So we've just got to follow it left, is it? You just keep your hand on the left wall.
We keep the amethyst, there's the seam of amethyst, which we can see right there. We just follow that seam all the way through to the other exit. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we can do this. There's only a few hazards on the way. Like, there's only a few, because he's done a lot of drawings here, and I don't know what these symbols mean, but they'll be fine, won't they?
Yeah, just pass me that end. That's fine. Okay. So, listen, you don't happen to have do you happen to have an extra layer in your...
let me just check.
It's pretty cold with no pants on.
Hang on. I've got a skirt, it's a bit frilly though. Will that do?
Fine, I'll just wrap it around me.
Yeah.
It's funny because you're so calm now, and I'm the one that's panicking. Oh my God. Oh God. I'm panicking and you're calm. That's just...
I think maybe that stone has worked now. But it's okay, right? Right. We're going to get out of here, okay. I think.
Follow the team.
Follow me. Yeah, follow me, because I will head down. We'll head down this wall, and you'll be fine. Just don't think about the cave.
Okay. I'll follow you.
And that's it. Oh, careful! Don't trip. There's something slippy down there. There's something slippy. Okay, keep going.
I'll follow you.
Okay.
Where are you?
Sue? Sue? I can't hear you anymore, Sue.
Scene.
Where'd you go, Sue?
That was great.
Oh, that was fun. That felt like a little adventure.
Yeah. It was so nice the way we I realised after a while, I thought, oh, hang on, I'm the one that's panicking here. And you're like to be practical. So I thought, oh yeah, use that.
I just felt like I was actually going on a trip.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing though about Zoomprov in particular? Because obviously we are completely like compartmentalized, and we are like, I'm looking at my living room, but when we're kind of like in a scene, that suspension of disbelief is just so incredible. Like the way that happens given the constraints that we're in.
Yeah. I think it's like being a child again, isn't it? Where you're doing make-believe play.
Yes.
Like, I'm going here now, and I'm going to go to the treasure hunter, and I'm going to go be a pirate. And it's like, oh yeah, just do it. And
actually, that's a really good point. I mean, when we play, when we're kids, we're not like, and we are so immersed, aren't we? Our imaginations are so engaged, and I really do think improv is play.
Yeah,
it's how we used to play when we were kids, except we've just overlaid it with some skills and some kind of understanding of narrative, even, or something like that. We understand skills to help the play happen, but essentially it's just play.
Yeah. It's like flying with style. Playing with some style added in.
Yeah. Playing with style. I like it. That should be improv's new tagline.
Yeah.
Improv, playing with style. What do you find that you gain yourself from improvising? Because you've started, like, I mean, you've gotten into it relatively recently, I guess, haven't you? But yeah, what do you gain from it?
I think fun.
Yeah.
I think I find it relaxing.
Yeah.
Which is an odd word because actually it's also terrifying. But once I got over the terror, it became fun and relaxing because actually it's just so different from my reality. And it's just where you can just be silly and it's fine. And I love the basic principles of you can't get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And everything's a gift.
Mm.
And I just think I think it helps in just general conversation as well, because it's like, well, actually, yeah, you can approach your life a bit more like that.
Yeah,
and it's like getting rid of the fear of messing it up, because actually if you mess it up, it'll probably turn into something else. And I love the teamwork. Like when I watch really good teams and the scene just grows and grows and grows and you end up with this lovely story, I just find that really magical.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I mean, in your day-to-day life, you work for the NHS, so you're kind of frontline kind of NHS. So I guess this does offer you a lot of play and fun that you might not get in sort of work life.
Yeah.
But yeah, and what was it that led you? Because I know that you do amateur dramatics, and like you love theatre, like you're so passionate about making theatre and stuff like that. So what was it specifically about improv that you thought, oh, I want to kind of find out what that is?
It's a bit accidental, and it's quite a long journey. So my friends did it in Bangor when we were at university, so I knew of it and I'd watched them do gigs, so I knew it existed, but I was like, no, that's too scary. No, I'll watch. And then when I got into healthcare and my shifts were all over the place and I couldn't commit to plays at all, which is what I was doing Amdram, I kind of spotted your drop-ins in Liverpool and thought, oh, that doesn't require a long rehearsal process. I can drop into that. But I was so terrified that I often just sat in the bottom of the Pilgrim pub listening in, going, maybe next week I'll make it up there.
Wow.
So I had a really long journey to actually getting into it because I was so petrified.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I knew of it, and I knew that it was an art form, and I knew it was acting but without scripts. But I also thought, oh, you've got to be funny. And I thought, I'm not funny. You've got to be funny. And then I think I came to one of your classes, I think, and you said, you don't have to be funny, you just need to make it up.
Yeah.
And I think you said something really similar. Or something along the lines of, don't try to be funny. The funny come, or you. Just and I thought, the penny's dropped. You don't have to try and be funny.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you're not, because you might set someone else up to be funny.
Which is always part of it. Which is always a gift. That I had a really great phrase from Kat Cooke recently, only over the last few months or so, and he said something like, "Give the laugh, don't get the laugh." Like you give your scene partner set them up for the laugh, so you're giving them a laugh or the opportunity to make people laugh, rather than your motivation is to get the laugh. I want to be the funny one, all of that. When it's a really subtle shift of like frame of mind. Whereas so if your sort of motivation is to, one, make your scene partner look good, which is what we always say anyway, but two, if your motivation is to give the laugh, not get the laugh, then it completely shifts your any pressure you might feel, or any ego that you might feel, or and just that overthinking, all of that. It just, the drive is to give, not to get. And I just think, wow, that's just it's just so brilliant to reframe it in that way. It's so fun.
Yeah, definitely.
What was the thing? So I didn't know, because you're not the first person who said to me that they sat in the pub before going up the stairs to drop in, like, and maybe that happened on more than one occasion. before walking through the door. So what made today the day kind of thing, that day that you did walk up the stairs? What was there anything different in that day that you thought, today's the day?
I remember it was a bank holiday and it was a really sunny day. I don't know, I think it was just you know what, I'm just going to do it. And then I walked in the room and you were super friendly, and then there was loads of people who were super friendly straight away. As soon as I walked in, it's like, oh, hi, you're new. And then we went to the pub afterwards and it was all the same. It was really, there was just a really friendly vibe.
Yeah.
And supportive. And there wasn't a type of person there. Every single person in the room was different. There was different ages, different types of people, some outgoing, some not, and it's just, there was a real mix of people. So it's like, oh yeah, I can join this. And
yeah. You can just be
fun.
Yeah, that's so cool. That fascinates me, that moment of like, today's the day, you know, because we all have it. Everyone has it for whatever. It could be, you know, anything at all, you know, potholing for the first time, or driving a car, or going for a swim. Just doing that, whatever that thing is for the first time, is fascinating to me, because it's like, you know, I don't know what it is. Sometimes the spirit just takes hold of you, and you end up doing it, you know.
Well, that was it, because I think I'd gone to your drop-in in Liverpool, and then I didn't come back for ages for various reasons. And then you put something on Facebook about this Chester group.
Yeah.
And then it was about 6:30 and the class started at 7, and I booked on. And then I ran to the train station, and then I ran to and I was 10 minutes late, I must have been, but I was like, no, I'm going to go. And I ran in, and then that's when I started coming regularly then. And there was just something on that night, I was just like, I'm doing this, and I'm going to stick at it. And
that's so
that cool. Must have been last summer.
Was that all? Was it just last summer?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a journey. And so since then, like, you perform with Boss Birds.
Boss Birds, woo!
Yay. Which is the women team that I set up in Liverpool, and we were delighted to have you as well. I think you were one of the founding members, were you not?
Must be now, yeah. Which feels a bit weird. No, it's really humbling. I think to be invited, especially as such a new person, into the improv world, I think was really humbling. And then the learning from New Year to now has just been such a huge peak as well, because I've had that opportunity to just be in a team and do the long form. And it's a shame, because we were just getting into our groove, weren't we? And then we went into lockdown, but actually in the lockdown we've still been able to carry on and do all this international stuff with Women of the World. Yeah. And you think, oh, actually we wouldn't have been able to do that if we just carried on rehearsing on a Sunday in Liverpool.
Yeah,
like we wouldn't have even thought to connect to Bangalore or to America. And I've met so many people online, and it's been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
And I still don't feel like I still don't think I know anything. I'm just kind of going, they're gonna find out soon, they're gonna work it out. But I'll just keep pretending, because that's what improvisation is a little bit anyway, isn't it? So we'll just keep turning up.
Also you got to give yourself some credit though, like have faith in yourself. You know, you do know what you're doing, and no one stops learning. Like no one stops learning improv. It's an ever evolving, always learning thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh no, definitely have faith.
No, it's just, because this year as well I did a course with David Escobar as well, in the midst of all this. So it's literally gone from this monthly hobby to this boomph. I was doing it like 3 times a week at one point. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's really addictive.
It so is, isn't it?
And I'm so glad I've done it. And I've looked now at my Thespianage friends going, oh, maybe I should have joined in with their drop-ins 10 years ago after all. I've missed out.
I would think though that people find improv at the right time for them. So like, because again, quite a lot of people always say that to me, that people in the past have said, oh, I wish I'd found improv, 10 years earlier, or, when I was, 5 years younger, or whatever it is, but I always think, well, it's like, you'll find it when it's right. It was, you know, maybe it wasn't right for you then, but it is now. So, and I think, yeah, I think that's okay. It's always like it's because it's such a source of joy when you do find it and you get really into it. You do wish for that from earlier, but at the same time, it's, you know, it's there at the right time for you.
And it does take a bit of a leap of faith, because you are having to really trust the people on stage with you and trust the coach, and actually you've got to be in the right headspace a little bit, really, because otherwise it's quite vulnerable, isn't it, until you kind of grasp those concepts of you can get it wrong and sometimes it won't work, and actually that's quite hard to program, isn't it? So
being okay with failure is a big one, isn't it? If somebody was sitting in a pub getting up the courage to walk through the door to an improv class, so if it was somebody like you, like that you saw, what would you say to them that might make a difference?
Oh, I guess something along the lines of, what's the worst that can happen? Because actually you're walking into a room and you have a bit, play some games, have a bit of fun, and actually you may come out with some good scenes, or you may have come out and just had some fun and watched some other people's scenes, but either way you'll have developed some stories that you wouldn't have found otherwise. So I think looking for the stories is the fun bit.
Definitely.
Looking for the funny.
That's really great advice. Like, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, you know, I always say that to people as well. It's like, look, no one's like, we're just throwing a ball across a circle. Like, there's no one's gonna die.
It's like the game you do with the football and keep the football up and then it drops and then it's fine. It's just a ball that's falling on the floor. It's fine. But we do all get those really deep-rooted sense of failure, don't you? And you're like, actually, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I love the fact you make us all cheer. It's like,
yay. The stakes are pretty low. I think that's great advice. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, you know, you might go in and have a rubbish time, but then you never have to see anyone again. And you know, it's like you never have to do it again. I always think if you're prepared to like pay £10 in a cinema to see a shit movie that's 2 hours of your life that's wasted, then I'd rather pay, you know, I'd rather do improv. I'd rather take a gamble on improv for 2 hours than watch a crap film for 2 hours. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And they got paid for that, didn't they? That people making those rubbish films, they get paid for doing that.
And we've done it. We've all done it. We've all been to a movie or a theatre show when it's like you sit there for 2 hours thinking, why am I here? This is the worst thing ever. Well, I'm pretty sure, I mean, you could come to an improv class and like be like, this is the worst thing ever, but then you can walk away.
And it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone, but actually, if it's right for you, it's great.
The likelihood is you'll come in for 2 hours and you'll have some fun for 2 hours. That's great.
You've got something really good going.
Oh, it's so great. It's so great just to have. I just love I love everyone who comes. It's just so nice, and then I get to meet cool people like you and play. But I'm really made up to have that scene with you, and made up you're in Boss Birds. I think that's ace, and yay. So I shall see you. I think aren't we anyway. I'll stop the live feed.
We'll chat.
We'll chat. Ciao, world.
Bye. Thank you.